the challenge with us, like we do incident response, we go into organisations that aren't current customers of ours, and we provide active incident response and help them recover effectively. And almost all of those organisations have had those passive defence mechanisms. They've had email security, they've had firewalls, they've had antivirus, they've had policies and procedures around training employees. They've had all of those things in place, but they just didn't detect that one incident or that one issue that then created a period of time where the threat actor had access to the network and then started to cause impact and damage.
What is it, 200 days? Is that's the reported average at the moment?
There's lots of numbers, but anywhere between 180 and 200 depending on the
6
industry.
Months.
Yeah.
6 months inside your networks before you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a good point, because that response, having to metaphorically parachute in, is really tough. It'd be much easier if you actually had your active defence engage proactively.
Yeah.
So it can, so active defence. What I think of active defence is, smaller numbers of more highly trained people sitting on, friendly infrastructure on your systems, actively seeking out and countering threat activity. Much easier to do that right up front, rather than trying to come in late and then clean them all out. Again, I mean, if you think of if I continue the analogy of the medieval castle, so much easier to be fighting them all the way back in a layered defence way, rather than letting them all in and then trying to come in and to contain the breach of the outer wall, and then respond and push them all back out so you can restore security at the edge. Much easier to actually be in there, and this is why in my mind that self-defence, passive defence, and active defence, is really important. You need all three.
Yeah.